Big news from Netflix, the friend who checked on you most during the pandemic. Netflix is still the most popular streaming TV service in the world, but its lead has been slipping recently. Major rivals like Disney Plus have been gaining steam. Upstarts like Peacock have also been getting buzz. And of course, there's Paramount Plus, which is the best streaming service of all. They've got Champions League, they've got Yellowstone, and they pay me. Ha! I can't think of a better network. So, with Netflix no longer bringing in new customers the way it used to, the service is looking for ways to make more money off of the users it already has. And one idea Netflix is testing out is the exact opposite of chill.
Sharing your Netflix account with someone else or a few someones could cost you some money soon. Netflix says it'll start charging a fee to primary account holders who share their passwords with people outside their homes. They're going to test this in 3 countries: Chile, Costa Rica, and Peru. And depending on how the test goes, it could be expanded to other countries. Netflix says the fee will allow them to invest in more shows and more movies. Also, bottom line here, it'll boost their profits and cost you more money.
No, Netflix! This wasn't the deal. The deal was that we get to share a single account for our 30 closest friends, and in return, you get to keep murdering people to get material for your true crime documentaries. And by the way, you do have to admit, it's pretty shitty that they're testing this feature in Chile, Peru, and Costa Rica, right? Those people just want to watch TV. They didn't sign up to be guinea pigs. Like, this makes me wonder how many other things Netflix has tested on them that we don't even know about. Yeah, it could be anything. It could be different shows. It could be different features. Like the sound, the Netflix sound. We're used to it. Ba-bum. You find in those countries they're testing other ones. Bap, 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 bap. Or it's just someone screaming, ah! Welcome to Netflix.
Yeah, man, I don't know why everyone's always so casual with these Netflix passwords. Everyone's... What happened to ethics in this country? Yeah, is this like a country of crooks or something? We're paying for a good service here. This is a good service. They make good programs. This isn't a victimless crime. This isn't a small crime like tax fraud or arson or being born a crime in half white, whatever you are in South Africa. What? This is a major intellectual property issue, man. Every time you look at someone's Netflix that you didn't pay for, you're taking money away from smart, capable, good-looking Netflix executives who make great decisions, not to mention comedians who make a ton of money saying whatever the they want. And on a separate note, my new Netflix comedy special is coming out April 5th, Ronnie Chang, Speakeasy. So make sure you tune in. You don't even have to watch it, just put it on. The views still count for my contract negotiations. Thanks, guys.
This guy, I thought, I was supporting you, and then it took, you know what? All right, let's move on. So the coronavirus pandemic, which unlike most Netflix shows, has been renewed for season 3.
COVID cases are rising at an alarming rate in Europe, drawing renewed attention to the Omicron subvariant known as BA2, or the stealth strain. In the UK, daily COVID cases soared above 100,000, marking a jump of 77% in a week. This comes right after they dropped pretty much all their COVID restrictions. In recent weeks, Germany has also continued to mark record-high daily infections with more than 250,000 new cases a day. Meanwhile, in France, Switzerland, Italy, and the Netherlands, COVID infections are starting to rise following a rollback of coronavirus measures.
We're seeing these cases rise in Europe, where they essentially have the same vaccines we've used. They have the same level of protection that we have here, both from natural immunity and from vaccinations, possibly even higher. And they're starting to see these cases. Could be a harbinger of what's going to happen here.
Ah, shit. A harbinger? I don't even know what that word means, but harbingers are never good. Yeah, it's never like, this dog is heavily pregnant, which could be a harbinger of more puppies! It's always bad shit. Harbinger of more COVID in America, ah, man. And look, I will say this, guys, before you panic, please remember, if most people are vaccinated, there will be a lot fewer deaths and hospitalizations than before, even if cases shoot up. Remember, that's the most important thing. So we're not necessarily going back to the bad old days when every day you were scared that one of your loved ones might send you that Imagine video. Oh.
I don't know, Trevor. This COVID, this isn't the weak-ass 2020 peacetime COVID. This is the 2022 coming out of European war COVID. This is gonna be strong COVID. This COVID survived like a direct nuclear hit. It's gonna come to America. It's gonna infect everybody. You know, it's gonna be tough. People are gonna get sick from it. It's gonna call you the N-word, right?
What?
It's gonna look through your tweets and find offensive stuff and get you canceled.
Wait, what?
I mean, honestly, I'm reading reports that this spike is gonna be really bad in a few weeks, especially on April 5th. So I suggest on that date, everyone should stay at home and maybe do less dangerous activities like watch a Netflix comedy special like mine, Ronnie Chang Speakeasy on April 5th on Netflix. So tune in.
I thought you were worried. Okay, you know what? Finally, here's a story that's definitely gonna bring you a little ray of sunshine in these dark days. Because let's be honest, people, all of us are pretty stressed out right now. Right? The pandemic doesn't seem to end. There's a giant war. There's mega droughts in Africa. And just yesterday, my dentist told me that I've been grinding my teeth while I sleep, which has stressed me out even more because how did my dentist get into my bedroom? But if your favorite coping method isn't doing the trick anymore, well, there's now a group of experts that you can call for advice.
If you've been feeling mad, frustrated, or nervous, just know you're not alone. There's a group of elementary school students with some positive messages only a phone call away.
Welcome to the Pep Talk Hotline. Real advice you can use from the students at Westside Elementary. The hotline is the brainchild of Westside art teacher Jessica Martin and local artist Ashera Weiss.
2 days after we went live, we were getting 500 calls an hour. And last I checked, we were getting 11,000 calls an hour.
If you're nervous, go get your wallet and spend it on ice cream and shoes. If you're frustrated, you can always go to your bedroom, punch a pillow or cry on it, and just go scream outside.
Huh? Just when you thought there was no goodness in the world, you see something like this. I don't care what you say, that is the most adorable way to feel better ever. You call a 5-year-old and they give you advice. You know? I gotta say, I like getting advice from kids way more than the alternative, because if you tell a kid you're stressed, they're like, go buy some ice cream. That picks you up, you know? But if you tell your therapist you're stressed, what do? They're like, let's relive every failed relationship you've ever had. Yeah, and then just when I'm getting into it, they're like, all right, our time is up. Good luck out there, kid. I will say though, the effects of kid therapy could go both ways. You have to consider that. Because yes, their advice could make you feel a whole lot better, but then you realize you're taking advice from a child. Now you're depressed again.